Hi, and welcome to 3ds Max Rigging Fundamentals. My name is Stuart Jones, and I'll be your instructor for this introductory course, which covers the core foundations for rigging in 3D. I've been involved with animation and visual effects for a long time. My background includes work on feature film, TV, and games, as well as various speaking engagements, online courses just like this one, and I've even written a few books which you can find online or in some stores. During this course, my aim is to take you through the tools and techniques needed to create a production-ready rig in 3ds Max. Now, I'll be using Autodesk 3ds Max 2017, but these techniques should transfer to other versions of the software and hopefully for any updates to come. So don't worry if your version is a little bit different, I think we should be okay. Okay, so what are we actually going to cover? Well, as I've already mentioned, this course has been designed to be an introduction to rigging in 3ds Max. What this means is that you don't need to have any previous experience rigging in 3ds Max or in any other 3D application for that matter. But it would be very helpful if you had at least a basic knowledge of working with 3ds Max. So working with the interfaces, working with anything from modeling to any other component within 3ds Max will be very helpful, as we will be diving into some areas which can be a little bit confusing, a little bit daunting, and a little bit difficult at times. So let's take a quick look at the modules delivered in this course. In Module 1, we're here right now. This is the introduction. This section starts out our journey, and it's where we'll take a look at what rigging is. We'll say hello to Scooter, who is the robot that we'll be creating with our very own custom rigging solution. We then move on and take a look at rigging basics. These basic components will be used to create the custom rig for Scooter and form the foundations of all rigging tasks in 3D. Module 3 is where we start preparing Scooter for rigging. Things like setting up display layers, naming elements, and creating a very clean scene are going to be our main focus in this module. In Module 4, we'll create the root and spine setup for the character. So we'll actually start rigging at this point. During the next module, we add the arms, hands, and fingers to our rig. With the upper section of our rig ready to go, we'll use Module 6 to add the legs and feet into the mix. In Module 7, we'll take a look at skinning and other techniques we can use to drive the geometry from our rig. We then jump into finishing up the rig so that it's really ready for animation. At this point, in Module 9, our rig is technically ready to go. However, we'll use this opportunity to discuss some enhancements which could be added to our rig and take our rigs to the next level. Finally, we finish up with a brief summary of the modules and all of the techniques that we've covered. We'll also take a look into testing out our finished rig to see how it performs.